Hi guys, just getting set up for our 8 a.m. class. So if you're here with me for our class this morning, it is arms and legs loop bands. So you're not going to need a whole lot of equipment and it's going to be a really fun class. But what you will need is a chair and you will need your loop bands. So I made some suggestions for these full body loop band classes. When I'm just working my lower body, I tend to choose the heaviest loop band that I have. But when we throw in some of the body moves, if you have some lighter loop bands, grab them too. So this morning, if you have different strengths of loop bands, have them nearby. So you're gonna want a heavy loop band. I've got 3 different kinds. I've got heavy, medium, and light. So this one is not very stretchy at all. This one's somewhere in the middle. And this one's got quite a bit of stretch. Now, if you only have 1 loop band, you're still gonna be able to do this workout, you're gonna be fine. But if you've got a few different strengths, go ahead and have them all handy, and then you need a chair. That's all you'll need for our workout this morning. If you enjoy these full body loop band workouts, I do suggest that if you don't have different strengths of loop bands, that you order some. You can get them on Amazon or even at your local grocery store pretty cheaply. So, but for today, if you do not have different sizes of loop bands, you will be just fine. We're gonna start class here. I'll give you guys about 30 more seconds. If you're joining me live and you have a free hand after you've grabbed all your loop bands, let me know who's here. But again, for class this morning, if you have some different strengths of loop bands, get several different strengths of bands out or what you've got. And then grab a chair. We're gonna get started here in just a second. But not quite yet. I want to see who's joining us live. So if you're here with me live, let me know. I am just broadcasting this week from my YouTube channel. So spread the word to your friends that my live classes are not going to be on Instagram this week, just YouTube. All right, so grab your loop bands. Lacey, it's great to see you again this morning. Start up your music if you want to listen to music. Grab some water if you like to have that. It's one of the perks about working out at home, right? You can just kind of grab what you like and what you want. Make sure you've got a chair. Grab several different loop bands if you've got different strengths of loop bands. I can already tell, that's Jody. How are you doing, Jody? And we're gonna get started here in just a couple seconds. So, chair, loop bands, several different strengths of loop bands if you've got them. Water, music, all that good stuff. Now, the first move that we're going to do, I'm gonna be back away from you just a bit. And because you need a wall. So we're not gonna do very much against the wall today. Courtney, good to see you. But if you have a wall nearby, don't readjust everything. Just look around, see if you've got a blank wall, because we're gonna throw in some wall sits with our bands to get warmed up. If you do not have a wall nearby, that is fine. You can just do a hover sit over your chair. So instead of leaning back against the wall, you're just gonna lean over your chair when we go into the wall sit. All right, you'll do everything else the same. So hopefully that makes sense. You guys ready to get started? So this first bit, I'm gonna be way back here, but just for the beginning. And I want you guys to find a wall or hover over your chair. And you're gonna take one of your lighter loop bands if you've got them. If you don't, just grab whatever band you've got. We're gonna put it over our wrists, and then you're gonna find your wall. All right, so I'm gonna go way back here. And I want you guys to just fall into a wall sit position, and we're gonna hold it, all right? So we're just gonna hold this wall sit position, getting those legs warmed up. Make sure your feet are far enough away from you that your toes are not jammed up into the toes of your shoes, that most of your weight is in your heels, and sit as low as you can, all right? So again, we're working while we're talking, So you're down in position. If you don't have a wall nearby, I want you to hover over your chair. So pretend like you were about to sit down, but not quite. Then, while we're in our position, you're gonna take your loop band. We're gonna push our arms out away from that band so you've got some tension. And we're gonna start with one of my very favorite moves for upper body with our band is a front raise. So getting those shoulders and arms warmed up. This is an arms and legs class. So we are gonna get it all and right. Keep pressing outward on that band. If you have different strengths of bands, don't be afraid to switch them up if you need to. If you feel like your medium strength or your light strength band is not enough and you're not really feeling it in your shoulders, then grab a heavier band. It's all right, you can get up and move and then come back into position. And you can most definitely do this workout with that band. I am excited for these workouts because I get to show you guys a whole bunch of moves that I haven't shown you before. You may have seen them, but I haven't done them in any workouts before for you guys. And some of them are some of my very favorite things to do, especially with loop bands, which I love. So this is gonna be a fun workout. Be ready for some new stuff. All right, we're gonna do 10. I want you to try to stay down in that wall sit. 8, 7, we want to stay down here long enough that our legs get really uncomfortable. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're going to hold that band straight out in front. You still have the tension, right? And then we're going to go up and back to level. All the way up, back to level. All right, we're going to do 15 here. Then you're going to hold the band up overhead and we're going to pulse outward for 10 seconds and then I'll let you stand up, all right? If your legs aren't starting to get uncomfortable at this point, you need to sit lower in that wall sit. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, oh man, I'm feeling it in my shoulders. 3, 2, hold those arms way up overhead, pulse out. Little pulses outward. You have 10 seconds, as much pressure as you can put on the outside of that band as you can stand. Here we go, 10, 9, and 8. 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring those arms down. Now be careful, help yourself off the wall. I'm gonna give you just a second to kind of shake those legs out. And then we're gonna move to, what do I wanna do? Ooh, a standing bicep curl. So you're gonna stand up straight. I would still recommend using a medium or a light band so you've got a little bit more range of motion. But if all you've got is the heavy, you can do that. I want you to hold one end of your band in your right hand, bring it down here low. You can grip it like this if you want. And then the other end in your left. We're gonna use our body to support our elbow because you're gonna try your first curl, all right? So give it a try. I want you to angle out, and if you've never done curls this way, we're gonna take a second to get in the position that we need. So a few things that are important here. Your right arm that's holding the bottom of the band needs to be strong and straight, okay? Your left arm that's curling, you wanna angle out, and it's kind of a little half curl so that you've got tension on your bicep the whole time. The bicep work we're gonna do today is super effective and really good and intense for your biceps if you get in the right position. So you need to angle outward so that you've got a lot of tension on that bicep curl. And you should be feeling that burn already in your bicep. If you're not, try a slightly different angle, maybe a tougher band, but we're gonna do 10 more big bicep curls. I'm not straightening my arm totally. I wanna keep that tension. 10, oh, my bicep and shoulder are on fire already. 8, 7, 6, 5, I'm shaking, 4, 3, 2, then we have 10 seconds of little pulses. So you're close to the top of your move, little teeny curls. Don't bob your shoulder, okay? You got 10, 9, and 8, 7, little teeny curls, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and stretch because now we're gonna turn to triceps. So this arm that's low, you're gonna bring it high up to your chest, okay? Right here. You can grip the band or hold it flat. This other arm, we're gonna go into a tricep extension, all right? Let's see if I can get my thumb over this. So we're here, elbow tucked in nice and straight. You ready? Here we go. Straight and straight. Now the same thing applies here. You need to get to a position that you are feeling this in those triceps. So if you need to move this hand farther away out here so you've got more tension, angle outwards slightly. So we are here if you need to do that. But we're just straightening that arm. Big push. You don't need to come clear up here so you don't have tension on that band, all right? Use that loop band to your advantage. Get where you've got the tension you need. We're gonna do 10 big ones, and then you've got 10 pulses. Are you ready? All right, here we go. 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're gonna hold that band straight and you're gonna give me little teeny pulses. Find that sweet spot for you. Don't pulse through the shoulder, just a little bend and straighten in the elbow. Really get those triceps on fire. You've got 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, last one, 1. And we get to finally kind of shake those arms out. All right, we're gonna go back to our wall, but I'm gonna add a little extra. So now, if you have a heavy band, I want you to put it on your legs. If you only have one loop band, don't use it yet. We're gonna use it for just your arms, because we're gonna band both. But if you have two, I want the heavier one just under your knees, and then you're gonna grab the lighter one back for those arms. If you only have one loop band, I want it on your arms, okay? All right, I'm going way back here again, and we are gonna get down in our wall sit position to start with. Get those feet far enough out in front of you that your weight is in your heels, and then get your knees wide enough that you're pushing out against the band, all right? Okay, same thing. We are going to start right in the center of our body, push out on your band, and we're gonna do the top half of the raise. This is kind of what we ended with last time. So up, back to chest level. Ooh, that one arm that we worked already is super tired. Big deep breaths here. Try to have as much tension on your band as you can on both positions, arms and legs. 10, 9, 8. Can you straighten those arms all the way up to hit that back wall? 6, 5. Remember, you can just be hovering over your chair if you'd like. 4, 3, 2. Last one, bring it straight out in front. You're gonna pulse out with your arms and out with your knees at the same time. Out, out. 20 seconds. Step those feet out wider. If you can't get enough tension here, you can take them out, right? 20, 19, 18. 15, 12, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Now I don't want you to stand up. 3, 2. We are going to drop our arms. Stay in that wall sit position. I don't mind if you take an arm out of that loop band. We're done with it for a second with the upper body. Sink down real low. Get the weight in those glutes. We're not doing our pulses anymore, but your knees are still wide enough that those legs are working. Whoo, and I'm shaky. We're gonna stay down here for about 30 more seconds, and it's gonna get ugly. So hang in here. Try not to stand up. Try to stay down even if it gets shaky and intense. You can do it. Big, deep breaths. Are you pressing outward on that band still? Are you able to do that? Just making me shake like crazy. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's help ourselves off that wall. Beautiful job. All right. We can get rid of our heavy band, and we're going to do bicep, triceps on the other side. So that means if you've got a lighter band, grab it. Now I have to remember. So our left arm, you're going to hold that low because we are curling with the right. I like to have my palm up, just a little more comfortable on my wrist. Right there. Okay, lock this arm down in position. Use your body to support your elbow. And then we're going to do our curl. Find that sweet spot. You can take your arm out to the side, start curling, and then kind of see where you need to be with that curl. But it's a smaller range of motion with this bigger set here, where it's kind of a full curl, but because of the band, you don't open all the way up or down. It's a little slower. Big, powerful curl here. Once we get to the pulses, they're going to be smaller and higher. And for that, I angled my arm in just a little bit. I can feel it better that way. So see how you're feeling, okay? But you should have quite a bit of tension here. You should be feeling it in those biceps. And we're going to do 15. Oh, can I do 15? I don't know. 13. 12. 10. And 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Now we got to do those little pulses. So give me the curl, come down just a bit, pulse. Little teeny pulses. Right there. You basically just want to flex your bicep the whole time. Don't pulse through the wrist. Notice how my wrist is strong here. Get as much tension as you can on that band. And we're going to go with 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's relax. Woo! All right. Now we're going to switch the arm that's up. Okay? So this arm was down. It's going to go up right here. And then the arm that we were just curling with, because it's turning into a tricep extension. You can have a flat palm or you can grip that band. It's cool. All right. You ready? Get that elbow right close to your side and give it a few tries. Change the angle as you need. And let's get after it. Press and press. Tricep press, it's okay if you angle that press outward a little bit. See how I'm angling away from my body? I've just got a little bit better range of motion there. Try not to hold your breath. I was doing that, that's why I reminded you not to. All right, we're doing 15 big ones, and then we'll do our pulses. 15, 14, 12, 11, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, 1. Little pulses, right? Straighten that arm out. Give me some little teeny pulse. That tricep. Don't pull through the wrist or shoulder. Little teeny tricep extensions. You got 10 seconds. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Let's relax those arms for a second. And we're going to do one final set of wall sits. Nothing for the upper body. I want you to double up on your glute bands for the lower body. All right? So you're going to get your lighter one. If you've got two heavy ones, you can use two heavy ones because we're both lower body. But if you have light and heavy, lighter one on top of your knees. And then you can do this one of two ways. If you have a wall, I want you to use your wall to do our wall sits. If you don't, you're going to just hover above your chair, and then whenever you need to stand up to take a break, obviously you can do that in either position. So if you've got a wall, go to that. If not, hover over that chair. Okay, no arms for a second, just legs. Go ahead and take it down. Get into that position. Sit as low as you can. Weights in your heels. We're just going to hang out here for a second, and I want you to put some tension on that band. This first little bit while we're sitting here, just notice, hey, are my legs wide enough that it's a struggle for me to push against my band? If that's not the case, take your legs wider. The other thing that happens, we tend to bring our heels in and our toes out because it's easier on our glutes. I don't want you to do that. I want you to take your heels out as well, okay? And then hold those knees out. The other thing that'll help, kind of arch your back and let the workload fall into your glutes. If you lean forward and tuck everything, it's going to be more quads. So lean up against your wall and arch your back. You'll feel that workload shift to your glutes. Okay, we're going to press out. I'm already shaking, so I don't know how this is going to go. We're going to press out with our knees. Here we go. Push, push, and push. Just breathe through it. We're going to do some singles here. They're not super fast. 1, 1, 1, just like that. I just want powerful, deliberate, outward presses with those knees. Let's go with 12. 10. 8. 6. 5. 4. You got 10 seconds, then we're going to hold for the final 10. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold your knees out, and we're just going to sit. If you are not dying, you need to sink lower into your wall sit, all right? 10 seconds right here. 9 and 8. 7, press out with those knees, hold that pressure. 3, 2, and that would be 1. All right, help yourself off that wall. Shake it out here for a second. Leave both your glute bands on. We may as well, we've got them. And now we are gonna have a seat in our chair. But you don't have to hover. You can just sit. Double banded if you've got it. If you don't, just use one under your knees. You're gonna sit up nice and straight and tall. Get those feet wide. I want you right on the edge of your seat. You can grip your seat if you need to. Double banded abduction, glutes hips, saddlebags, all that good stuff. So again, turn those heels out, get your feet wide enough that you got a lot of tension on that band, chest out, and we're just gonna press out and out. Your goal is to not let those knees come in very far. Big outward push. Make it strong right here. I don't even care if you come on the sides of your feet a little bit. Whatever works for you to engage your glutes, but you do need to sit up nice and tall. And don't let your toes come way in or way out. Keep those heels out too. That's gonna force those glutes to work. We got 15 big ones. 15, 14, 13, 11. You guys are gonna start to hear my voice shake here. 8, 7, come on legs. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold your knees out. 10 seconds of outward tiny pulses. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and that's it. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Let's take those bands off. And you're gonna hold your middle of the road or lighter band because we're gonna go back to some arms, all right? So let's see, do I want you to stand on? Let's have you stand on your band with your left foot. So you're gonna step on that band, left foot, and then we're gonna do a one-arm bicep curl using the inside of our knee, okay? So again, this is gonna be a smaller range of motion with the band. This leg's just for support. So curl up until you can feel quite a bit of tension and that bicep is flexed. This is the bottom of your movement. So you're gonna go up and back to that, all right? Get going. If you cannot get enough tension, you can step farther out to the side, or you may need a heavier glute band if you've got it, all right? So you don't wanna open all the way up here. Make that bicep work and stay in that spot where you're working. All right, guys, we're gonna do higher repetitions with this glute band. It's an awesome tool, but it's our body weight and resistance. So let's make it work for us by doing enough repetitions that it gets pretty intense. So we are going to do 15 big curls and then some pulses. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, ooh, I'm feeling now, 3, 2, I want you to hang out at the top of your curl, open up just barely, and give me little teeny pulses. Be deliberate in those pulses, all right? You are squeezing and flexing your bicep. Movement comes from the elbow, little teeny. Don't just start shaking, okay? Give me that little baby curl. You can do it. All right, guys. Here's to 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, see if you can help yourself straighten that arm. Great work. All right, step out of that band, and we're gonna do a seated tricep extension. From this same position, same arm. So you're gonna go with your right arm, okay? Left arm here. I'll move around a bit too, but I want you to clear your body. So we're gonna do a tricep extension with kind of a little twist out, okay? So your elbows tight and close at the beginning, straighten, twist out. Give it a try. Straighten, twist out. Little twist, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. Tricep extension, and then just give me that little flare out. You can move this arm way over to the side if you need more tension, or you can get one of your heavier bands. Twist and twist. Try to hold that extension for just a bit. And we've got 15. 12. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Hold it straight. Give me a little tiny bend, little teeny pulses. You have to be deliberate in these pulses, like so many of the things we've done this morning. Pulse through the elbow. Keep a lot of tension on that loop band. Adjust so you feel that burn through the triceps. Elbow is what's creating the movement. You've got 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully relax that arm. And then I am going to take the loosest, lightest band that I've got and grab it. If you only have a really heavy band, then we're going to do one other set of tricep extensions on this side. If you only have the heavier bands, you're most likely not going to have the range of motion that you need for what I'm about to show you. If that is the case, you're going to go here, here, okay? Leaving tension on your band. So if all you have is a heavy band, you're going to be doing tricep extensions this way. If you've got a lighter band, same arm, you're going to take it and loop it under your chair leg, okay? Have a seat. See if this will work for you. If not, I showed you what to do. So don't quit on me yet. Right up your leg, so you can hold on to your elbow. You can grip your band if you need. Look at my arm shake. Let's start going. Straighten. Now, if this is a new move to you, especially with the loop band, do what you need to do to get in a position that your band kind of stays off of your arm. You don't have to fully extend your arm for this to work. You just need the tension here, and you need to be straightening and bending your elbow. So if all you can do is kind of a small range of motion, that's okay. Use your other arm to hold your elbow in place. My tricep is fried, so this move I'm already shaking. But you're going to press away from that chair or band as hard as you can. Don't snap back, just a small range of motion. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, oh my gosh, 5. You guys can see my arm shaking, right? 4, 3, 2, last one, give me little teeny pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I need help with my arm down. There we go. Okay. Woo. Let's get this band off our chair. And then if you've got a heavy band, pick that up. So we're going to give our upper body a break for just a second. Go back to that lower body. So you're going to still use the same side as your arm, that leg. You're going to take your band and let's do it like this first. Opposite. Loop it under your chair. Just like that, okay? If you don't have a chair that you can do that, slide your loop band under your knees. We're just gonna do another version of that abduction. So you can go back to that same if this positioning won't work with the type of chair you've got. But I want you to slip it in your chair first, and then it's gonna go over this knee. So scooch over, slide that knee in, and then we're gonna open up Don't flip that chair out from under your backside. Okay, you gotta hook that loop band on there, however it'll stay. We're gonna take the one leg that you've got your loop band on, and then we're gonna take out and out. I just want this one knee pressing out. You can angle yourself, kind of play around with that angle a little bit here, right? That might give you a little more leverage. It just did me. So turn so that you can get the leverage you need for this one leg. Now, if you don't have a chair that you can do a one-legged abduction, then loop that band through both your knees and go back to both, all right? That's okay too. Play around with that angle. Turn away, get that leg way out there. Get to a spot that you're feeling it right there, all right? We're at home. We're in our own environment. It's all right to move around. Play around with where you need to be to make this work. You should be feeling quite the burn right in there. All right, guys. I think we'll do 12. Big push out with that knee. And then we're going to do our little pulses. The other thing that makes a little bit of a difference is the angle of your foot. So if you're like, I'm not feeling it as much as I would like, try to change the angle of your foot a little bit and see if that helps. Right here on me feels like it's about to explode. So hopefully you've got an angle that works for you and you're right there with me. And we're gonna do our 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold that knee out. Give me little outward presses. Push, push. Oh my gosh. Everyone always asks me for saddlebag stuff and outer thigh stuff. Here you go, all right? You've got 10 seconds right here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The trick is after you've done the last set, your leg is so tired, you have to like help it carefully back. So it doesn't just go, ooh. All right, step on out. Now we're gonna go back to that bicep move. All right, so for me, what works best is one of these with a little bit more range of motion. Choose, pick your poison. You can always change it up, right? Other arm, let's go with the medium. Medium for Erin. We don't need to loop it over. I don't know what I'm doing. We need to step on it. Step on it with that right leg. Come on, people. I gotta get it together. Okay, we're gonna lean it forward. Grip that band. The inside of your knee supports your elbow and start out with that curl. You just want to be at the top of your range of motion here. Step out if you need. Angle in if you need. Get a different loop band if you need. You guys are so nice to put up with my scatterbrain many mornings. Yesterday morning, I was struggling to remember which side we'd done. This morning, I'm like, do I put the band on the chair or my foot? I know you guys are on point way more than me. I know that because I've had many of you in class, and you guys remember all the stuff that I forget, which is nice. All right. Here's the point where you say, if I'm not starting to feel this in my bicep right now, I need to change my positioning or I need a tougher loop band. All right? We are going to do 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold that curl. Open up just barely and give me those little teeny pulses. Little teeny mini curls. All right, guys, we've got 12 seconds. Make them count. 12, 11, 10, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that arm down, don't hurt yourself. And then we gotta do tricep on the same side. So you can come to the edge of that chair, sit up nice and straight. Pick your poison when it comes to your band. This is the arm that we are extending. So it's here, right? You want your elbow right down to your side. Grip this however you want. Give yourself a test. See, all right, have I got enough resistance? Do I need to come here? Do I need to come way out to the side more? Or do I need a different band? All right, let's go. Remember on this one, you are giving me that tricep kickback and then a little bit of a turn out with your palm. That extra little squeeze on the triceps. Strong movements here. And let's go with our 12. 12. 10. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Now you're going to hold that arm straight. Give me just a tiny little bend, little teeny pulses. Don't pull back through the shoulder. Little pulses through that elbow. Angle that arm where you feel it in your tricep the most. You can go straight down, but we're going to do 10 seconds. You ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And be careful you don't punch yourself in the face, right? It's happened. You let that go. And you don't know where your arm is going to end up. All right, let's see if I can get this one right. You're not doing anything wrong. You're not getting less of a workout from anybody else if you do not have a chair that you can loop underneath. Again, just do both knees. You can even double up on the bands if you want to do that. I like this variation to throw in sometimes because you can really focus and target and pay attention to just one side. All right, so now I have to try to get my foot in here. Foot. And I like to put it under my knee because my knee kind of holds it in place. We're going to sit up nice and tall, get those legs wide. And give it a little outward push. Now, once I started going, it was really helpful for me to kind of angle my body the opposite direction from this leg. It got me to a position that I could really feel it right here, okay? So if that helps you, you can angle away, take this leg way out behind you. You can take it farther out here, toe out, heel out. Find where you can feel that spot right there working. Open up, open up. Big deep breaths. Once you can find that position, I want a big powerful push with that knee. I gotta catch my breath. That upper body stuff we just did, I'm pretty sure I was holding my breath through that whole tricep set. All right, guys. 15 big abduction moves right here. 15, 14, 13, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that knee out. You're going to give me little teeny outward presses. Oh, that's it. That's the ticket right there. Oh, pushing out with that knee. You've got 10 seconds. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 3, 2, and 1. And we're gonna carefully bring that leg back in. Nice job. All right. How about we get rid of our chair for just a second, but not our loop bands. So you can set your chair aside, as usual, randomly. I have to blow my nose in the middle of class. And we're gonna lay down. So this is another move for your kind of outer thighs and glutes. I prefer to do this one with a little bit more of a stretchy band, okay? But I'll show you what to do if you don't have one that is more stretchy. So I want you to lay on your side, take your band, slip it under the bottom leg, right under that knee, okay? Then your top leg, you're gonna put your foot through the band, like so. This is the reason why I like one of these bands that has a little bit more stretch. If the only thing you have at home is that super heavy band, instead of putting the top one under your foot, you are gonna put it both through your knees like this, okay? Make sense? We good? I see your thumbs up, I know it. So if you've got a looser band, try it this way. If not, loop under your knee. Okay, we're gonna be up on our elbow, and we're gonna do kick back. So this leg holds the band down. You can support yourself here. Kick, all right? So what I like to do, you need to play around with the tension here. So don't let your leg come clear back in. Knees kind of stay lined up, and you're pressing out away from you, but keeping your legs apart. You can even press up slightly here, all right? Work here and here. If you have the band behind your knee, the motion is the same. Now I do a version of this where I have you put your loop band through your knees, angle your knees down and press straight up to the ceiling. This is not exactly the same as that, okay? You're pressing more so kind of straight out away from you. But a slight upward angle will just increase the workload here. Okay, you feeling that? My leg is shaking. Big press. Here, here. All right, guys. We are going to do 12. Let's give it a try. 12. 11. 10, my whole body is shaky right now. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now leave that leg straight, lift, 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 tiny little lifts. You have 15 seconds. Here we go. 15, 14, and 13. 11, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it in, set it down. Whoo, right? All right, let's sit up, and we are gonna untangle ourselves. And then I think we'll just roll right on over to the other side because we're running out of time, can you believe it? We're running out of time and I got a few other fun things I want to show you. So we're just gonna flip-flop right on over to the other side. See how good Erin's memory is. We all know it's not good. Loop that band under that bottom knee. And then the top foot. Both knees if you have only a super heavy band. Okay, lay on our side. You guys ready? Get those legs off of one another. Line your knees up, and then you're just gonna press and press. Angle slightly upward, notice. I'm not coming clear up here. Try to keep tension on your band. If you want, you can take that band above this knee if it tends to slip. Mine's staying in place pretty well, so I'm just gonna leave it. But you can bring that bottom one over your knee. It'll get a little more tension too. if your band is a little bit too stretchy. We're pressing out. That's where the work is being done. You don't need to come in much. All right, guys, we've got 15 of these big presses. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, keep going. 12, mine is slipping, I gotta fix it. 11, 10, 9, 8, shaky, shaky, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Are you still angled up slightly? 2. I'm not sure if I am. My leg is not. Straighten it out. Lift, lift, lift. All right. Here's our 10 seconds. Right now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Don't knee yourself, help it. Ooh, go ahead and step out of that band. And we get to have a seat. You guys are almost done. You got about 8 more minutes with me, okay? Hang in there. You're doing great. You can just go ahead and sit right on the floor, okay? Right on the floor. Now, if you've got several different strengths of bands, let me angle you down. Oh, I can't stand up. Oh my goodness. If you have several different strengths of loop bands, you might want to switch in the middle. I'm going to use my medium one for now, see how I feel. If it's not enough, if it's too much, try something else. We're going to take that band, put it around both of our knees, okay? We're going to do a bicep curl, both arms. So I want you to grip your band like so. You're going to use the top of your knees as support for your bicep curl. And we're going to be right here. I want you to start curling, and then you're going to adjust as you need. So you can take your feet out farther. You can take them out wider, okay? You can get a stronger loop band if this is not enough for you and your biceps. Your huge buff biceps. So give this a little bit of a try. Same thing as always. Let me turn to the side. You guys keep curling, all right? So notice I'm not resting my arms on my knees or my forearms. My knees are supporting my elbows. But you want to keep that curl all the time. You want to keep your biceps working all the time through this whole move. So don't rest here, okay? You can move your elbows higher up on your legs, lower. Figure out where you can engage those biceps the most, all right? We're going to do 20, 19, and 18. 16, I really want you to pull those arms close to your shoulders. A little extra squeeze there at the top. Flex your biceps. Focus on the muscle that you're using. We've got 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that curl. Give me just a little bit, and then little teeny curls right there at the end. Okay? Pulsing curls. You got 10 seconds. Make it work for you. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And be careful opening up out of this. Nice job. All right. We're going to step off of our band. I'm gonna turn and face you again. I'm still gonna use this medium strength band, and we're gonna throw in a one-arm bicep curl. These moves are so cool, and they work so well. So I gotta show you all of this fun bicep stuff. So, right foot, loop the band around your right foot. Left knee, you're gonna bend it, grip that band, use your knee for support. You can support yourself back here, okay? Now, you guys are really good. Students, I'm sure you already have figured this out, but I'm gonna tell you anyways. You can take this leg out farther as you need, sit up nice and straight. You can bring this leg in as you need. You can get a different band if you've got it, if this isn't enough, okay? We're just gonna do our bicep curl. Are you ready? Here we go. Curl and curl. So this is a small range of motion. Flexing that bicep. Don't be afraid to move if you need. You can even come here if you need. Okay? Find where you can get that curl motion. You can even angle that elbow in. I tell you all this random, like move here, because for years I was a student in fitness classes, and I would just robotically go through the motions. Okay, my arm goes here. Sometimes a slight different angle change makes a world of difference, and everyone's body is a little bit different. So these moves are really effective, but you've got to get yourself in the spot that you can feel it. So don't keep doing something in a spot or a position that you're like, what? Change, alter a little bit. Angle yourself slightly differently. We're working our bicep. So get to where you're working that bicep. We're gonna do 15 more. I think my arm might fall off. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, and 12. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Maybe some little pulses just to burn that bicep out at the very end of the class. Why not, right? 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and use that other arm to help you straighten yours out. I'll give you just a second to kind of shake everything out before we move to the other side. And I can't even do our last glute move because we're out of time. Oh, hopefully you guys did the class from yesterday, because if you did, you got plenty of lower body so far this week. All right, this is the last move. That's all we got time for. I got too excited about class today. I had way too many things I wanted to do with you. So you're gonna straighten out the other leg. Okay? Sit up nice and tall. And give yourself a little practice curl. Do you need to change your angles just a bit? Go ahead. Oh, I'm just gonna have to save some of my awesome moves I was gonna use for you today for next week. All right, curling inward. We've got 15 big, strong bicep curls. Then we'll pulse it out to end. 15, 14, 13, 10, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that curl. Give me little teeny baby curls for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Help yourself. Open that arm back up. Okay, don't hurt yourself. Take that band off. We are out of time. That class went by way too quickly today. We are out of time. We're going to stretch out here for just a second. You can come up on your knees. Shake those wrists out. Let's bring our hands behind our back. Chest up and out. Give me a smiley face or a thumbs up if you completed this class today. And I want to know if you were here yesterday. Tell me if you did, even if you were with me live yesterday. who did yesterday's class? You're not gonna get points knocked off if you didn't. But just curious, who was here yesterday and did you have a favorite move today? I'd love to hear all of those things. That's a lot of typing after we just did arms like that, right? Sorry. But like I said, my classes throughout the week, I try to incorporate every part of our body. So everyone's got their own goals. You can structure your workouts to work for you. But if you follow along with me throughout the week, you'll get a full body workout. So I make sure with all of my classes, like yesterday, we did a lot of heavy leg stuff. Today we did some, not quite as much because of yesterday's class. So figure out what you need and what you want, or you can make it a no-brainer and just do all my classes at 8 o'clock every morning. All right, who finished class with me today? Lacey, you were here yesterday, I remember that. Your hamstrings and glutes are sore good, mine too. We're all in this together. Today, the double loop stuff. Yeah, especially being sore from yesterday. Any of that leg stuff is killer. Courtney, love all the band work. I do too. I'm loving it as well. Get some different strengths of bands if you guys don't have them. They're fun to work with some of those different strengths. All right, let's see. Jody had to leave early. We'll say hello to Jody. She was here until 9. That's awesome. All right, guys. Great work. Tomorrow is another HIIT cardio and core class. So far this week, we haven't done a whole lot of core. That's tomorrow. So if you want to do ab work, core work, you got to be here at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, or don't tell anybody, but I'll save the class and you can do it later if you just can't get here at 8, but try if you can. Great work. So fun to work out with you. I'm going to drag my dead arms inside and hopefully none of my kids need to be picked up anytime soon. All right. We'll see you guys soon. Tomorrow, hopefully.